So I get a lot of questions on my water system. I'm gonna show you how I did it. I made my own water system. I bought the ends, the valve regulators on Amazon because it's cheaper, and they come, I believe, 12 in a pack. And then the elbows and tees I bought, and the tubes and everything else I bought at where was it? Home Depot, I believe. And so let me show you. So what I bought was this little attachment to go to the hose. Oh, let me turn this off. I'm done watering. The little split. This is the hose I've had. This is the timer. It tells you the time, when you want to start it, how long you want the water to go on, how often you're off and auto. So it's all set. I bought the hose. And then you gotta buy an attachment to go to the hose to the tubing. So the tubing is, I think, 1/2 inch. I bought 2. They came 100 foot. They were on sale. So I bought 2 of them for 200 feet tubings. And I just laid it out. Bought the tubing cutters. Buy the tubing cutters. Make your life so much easier. Laid it out. Laid my green stalks how I wanted them. My boyfriend cut the tubings to make from the T-posts. We cut where we needed them. So I would lay it out, and in between each green stalk he would cut, add the T tube to it, and then made a longer tube to go up into the green stalk, which this is. Added your elbow piece, and then I attached these at the end to regulate the pressure on each green stalk. And that's it. So he made the tubings extra long, a little bit longer than I wanted, but it's great because I can move them further out and in. As you can see how they're kind of staggered now because they're growing. Oh, sorry. They're growing bushier. So I have to leave room for that. And that's how I made my automatic watering system. And you have to add an end piece so it doesn't run off. I got this piece at Home Depot as well. Is one of these. So at the end I could also drain the water out, the pressure. I can have it in here to water this, because there's still water in the tubes that go up. But yeah. And that's how you make your auto water system. I spent maybe, because they were on sale, the tubing was like 17 bucks a piece. The elbows were, I want to say, $8 a bag, and the tees as well. And then I had to buy 2 packs of the valves, another hose. That, yeah, you're looking at about $80-ish, I want to say, for all this. 60 to 80. And then I still had enough to add another green stalk. That's what made it 18. And this is the remainder of the tubing I have left. So I could add one more green stalk if I wanted to. But that's for another story. I'm not adding any more. I have more than enough. And the good thing about these little pieces that regulate the pressure for the water, so they're all flowing evenly, is like my potatoes. They're done. I need to dry it out and pull it. So when the water goes, oh, it's down here. It fell. Either way, doesn't make a difference. I turned it off, so no water will come out of that. And later on, if I decide not to have this many green stalks and I just want to close my water system, take the hose out, I just grab another connector, not a T-post, just to connect each one together, and then put the other hose away for another green stalk, or in case I'm going to grow again. So yeah, in case I want to downsize, I can. In case I want to add more, I can. But right now, 18 is more than enough, because I planned out for the green stalks, like my cold weather crops, my brassicas. Those are going to get shut off. They're done. Which, let me show you. I have to shut them off now because they're done. I'm not growing anymore. So how I do that is I set this to manual, let it go for a minute, because this is why these are infested, and I'm done growing. I'm going to check the pressure. So this one stopped flowing, so I turn it the other way. I'm done watering these. There. This one has tomatoes, so I'm going to continue this to grow. I may want pressure to go a little bit more on this one, so we'll do it like that. Maybe a little bit more pressure on this one. So I just checked the pressure on all of them. And it's going for a minute, so I have a minute to do this. If I need longer, I can. This one's gonna come out. See, and it shuts off. But you get the idea. So I have 4 off and 14 going. And that's my water system. And you've seen how in my last video I hand water these. If I wanted to, I could replace my water system. Instead of having 2, I could add a 3rd, or get another Autowater, and or I could continue more tubing connected to that tube for the rest. But it gives me an excuse to come outside and hand water, so I'm not doing an Autowater for those. Okay, and that's it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.